Hello everyone, Marcia Melendez, Brooklyn Realtor, coming to you from Flatbush. This afternoon we're going to be talking about how to prep your spring lawn for your urban gardens. And before I get into lawns, I just wanted to show you the plants that we got on Saturday. Remember this past week we went to Lapide's. Thanks for all the positive reviews I got about that video. It was great being there. And we picked up some fun things ourselves. Here Angel has started to plant our spring boxes, and he just told me that he came up with a great idea. If you live in Brooklyn, or, well, not only in Brooklyn, but wherever you live, you might have a lot of squirrels like we do. And the squirrels are always digging up in our plants. So this year, he said he's putting down thin netting you can get from any hardware store, and he's using this to put all around the planters after he's planted them. This way the squirrels can't dig into the boxes. We'll see if it works. So these are geraniums that we got. These are some more annuals, but they look like annuals, but they're perennials. Let me see, what's this one? I don't recognize it. What is this plant, Angel?
Gotta read the tag. Read the tag.
Okay.
They give you a description.
I haven't seen this before. A cascade of free-flowering brooms thrive in spring. Okay, we'll see. But it's Mecacopa. Never heard of it. But you know, plant scientists are always developing new plants. But this one looks really great. These look like black-eyed Susans, except that they're white. Oh, margaritas. Margarita daisies. Okay, makes sense. A couple of reasons to do things now. The earlier you work on your yard is the more time you're going to have to enjoy it. Also, a great thing about doing any kind of gardening right now, if you can put in your new plants, if you can work on your lawn early, a lot of the watering will be taken care of for you. The most important thing you need in any type of gardening is consistent watering. Especially when the plants are new, you really have to keep up with the watering. So if you plant them this time of year, that's gonna be a lot easier, because as you can see, it's getting ready to rain. And when you plant them early, the spring rains are gonna really give them a head start. So when it gets hotter, they'll be well established, and the sun and the heat won't affect them negatively. So let's see what else we have. By the way, since last week, the yard has just gone crazy. All the privet is coming up, the viburnum are filling in, and it's just really wonderful to see everything filling out. So, lawns. All right, Angel, can we give a little snapshot of the lawn? You see what we have going on here. It's green, but it's green with a lot of weeds, which are fine. I don't mind weeds. But it's kind of patchy. It's got a lot of weeds. And this year we're going to get it looking decent. It doesn't have to be weed-free, because we're not in a competition. This is in the backyard. So it doesn't have to be weed-free, but I would like it to be consistently green and lush. So that's what Angel has promised to do this year. Now there's a couple of things. We used to recommend the Lawn's the Scott's three-step program. I put it out there. I don't get reimbursed by Scott, so I really don't want to recommend their products. However, it's very easy, because they do have a three-step program, and it's basically weed, feed, and fertilize. They have a product that will actually seed and kill the weeds at the same time. Go figure. I mean, isn't science wonderful? You could put down something that will actually thicken your lawn and kill out the weeds. So if you want to get that, that's a great idea. So far, when I went to Lapide's this weekend, I bought the Patch Master, and that's really for filling in patches of your lawn. And it's great, because it comes with seeds, and it also has a mulch. So when you put this down, it has the seeds, it has the mulch, which will protect the seeds until they're established. And it's a great product. It said it starts to grow in 7 days. So let's come back next week and see how far it's growing. First thing you need to do, of course, is clean up the lawn. You need to rake it, get rid of all the dead leaves from last year, and all the little sticks and stones that have been falling from all this rain we've had. Once you've raked up your lawn and you cleaned it, bring out your lawnmower, and you have to cut it, of course. I recommend keeping your grass high. So important. People tend to cut their lawns, and they cut it so low, and that's not the way. Keep the grass as high as possible. The higher you keep your grass is the less chemicals that you have to use on it. You don't have to fertilize it that much. You don't have to weed it that much. So keep your lawn high, and that's the best thing that you need to do. So after you've raked it up, you've cut it, keeping it high, and then you can do what you want to do. You can either put your patch master in, as we're going to do, just to fill in a couple of these spots that are missing seeds. You can use your weed and feed product, and that will get rid of all the weeds you see growing and also cause the lawn to thicken up. And you water it. It's really very simple, you know. And I just had to give a plug. For real estate, keeping a great yard, a great garden is so important. I have to give you a joke. When we first, we've been here for 10 years now, and when we first saw this house, when we came through the gate at the driveway, Angel says, we're buying it, we're buying it. And I kept doing like this, like, shut up, you know, we gotta negotiate. But he bought this house just by seeing the size of the lawn and the size of our driveway. New Yorkers know what I'm talking about because parking is always a challenge, but the size of the lawn has been a real pleasure. So it's very important that you keep it up because a lot of times that will make or break a sale. Another great product before I get in, before the rain starts, that we got this week was this beautiful, beautiful hydrangea that we got from Lapides. I want to actually put it in the ground, but I think Angel's gonna put it in a large pot for this summer, and he says maybe in the fall he'll put it in the ground. But it's really gorgeous. I could just imagine cutting these and putting them in a vase or for a wedding bouquet. Really fabulous. So there you have it. Before it starts to rain, I just want to reiterate, clean your lawn, then cut it, then add your products. You can add your patch master to fill in the seeds, weed and feed, which is a really great product to fill in with extra seeds and also get rid of your weeds, and water. Take it from there. Thanks for joining me, and we'll be back next week with some more helpful information on how you can take care of your garden in Brooklyn.